Welcome back to Whitehall, just halfway along and around about halfway through the parade itself. It's been fantastic so far. Welcome back to Whitehall, everybody. Now, let me introduce you to Terry. This is Terry. Thank you for coming to London. Welcome.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Toppenish, Washington.
What do you do usually on New Year's Day?
Watch fireworks.
Who are you looking forward to seeing? Have you got a member of your family in the parade?
Yes, my daughter Taylor.
How old's your daughter?
She's 16. She's a junior in high school.
How did she feel about the prospect of coming to London?
She's very, very, very excited.
And saved up, I imagine, for months.
More like I saved up for months, but yeah.
You're a good mum. How proud do you feel?
I feel extremely proud, excited to see her. She's coming. She's on her way, actually.
Any minute now. Have a lovely day. Thank you very much indeed. Right, let's move along here because we have all those who are sitting in the parade area here. And let me welcome you to Kathleen and Renee. Welcome. Thank you very much for coming to London. How are you finding London so far this New Year?
It's been great. We've had a wonderful time. Thank you.
What's been your favourite act so far you've seen en route?
Well, our cheerleaders, of course.
Have they come past already?
Mine have not, but many of them have.
What do you think of the ones you've seen?
They've been incredible. They've done a really great job.
There's about 1,000 cheerleaders here today.
Yeah.
How many cheerleaders are there in America, do you think?
Millions.
And have you seen your own family? What do you think of the
not
ones
yet.
you've seen? Who are you looking forward to seeing?
Incredible. They've done a
Caitlin
really
Sharp.
great job.
Caitlin Sharp, tell me a little bit about Caitlin.
She's a senior at Oswego High School in Oswego, Illinois. She's going to the University of Missouri next year, and we couldn't be more proud of her.
She makes you proud. How lovely. I'm welling up already.
And I want to say hi to all our Sharp relatives that live here in London.
How many are there?
Quite a few.
That is fun. How many? Have you got any relatives in London?
No, not at all.
Has anyone got any relatives in London here? Anyone relatives in London? No, it's just you.
Just me, I
It's
guess.
just you. Thank you for coming. I hope
Absolutely.
you have a lovely stay while you're here. I hope you have a fantastic stay and look forward to your families coming through. Brilliant.
wait.
And with that, we're going to hand you back from here in Whitehall.
Thank you very much indeed, Simon. Glad to see everybody thoroughly enjoying themselves up there in Whitehall. And we're certainly getting a good look at those cheerleaders.
If you want
Thank you very
to
much
tweet
indeed,
us
Simon.
today,
Glad to see
the
everybody
London's New
thoroughly
Year's Day
enjoying
parade is
themselves up there in Whitehall.
it's at LNYDP. We're using the hashtag 30 magical years, LNYDP 2016. You're going to hear a lot of One Direction today, Bob, I feel.
I am going to know what... now we have the float that's been awaited by everybody, the City of Westminster, the host city for London's New Year's Day parade, and they are reenacting Les Miserables.
Yeah, this does look wonderful. It's Westminster City councillors and staff, students and parents from the Sylvia Young Theatre School and Friends of Westminster. The Sylvia Young Theatre School is a very famous London performing arts school. A bit like Fame, I suppose, for our American audience.
And Sylvia Young's kids always join the Westminster float for the parade, and they have been serial prize winners, and well-deserved too, I think.
This year, they're helping celebrate 2 special anniversaries, so not only proudly entering the 30th London New Year's Day parade, but also marking 30 magical years of Les Mis, the West End show.
Entertainment value, certainly, in visual impacts.
Everybody's recording the day's events, aren't they, to show back home on Twitter. Ben Dudley on Twitter, proud of our daughter Liva performing with Varsity Sports UCA Magic Group. You can tweet us at LNYDP. Cheerleaders certainly are brightening up the streets of central London today. New Year's Day Parade 2016. And very shortly then on this parade, we're about to see the Alvis Owners Club. Cheerleaders certainly are brightening up the streets of central London today. New Year's Day Parade 2016. And very shortly then on this parade, we're about to see another car thing where I can get the decade right, Bob, but any more details. I know that it was in 1951, a group of 26 people who were enthusiastic about Alvis motor cars met at the Swan Hotel in Tetbury Wells and established the Alvis Owner Club. Over the past 64 years, the club has steadily progressed to embrace a membership of some 1,600 people. Alvis motor cars met at the Swan
They really are
Hotel in
quite
Tetbury
something,
Wells
aren't they? Now,
and established the
you know, we're
Alvis
talking about those police
Owner
cars.
Club.
Really envious of driving them. Maybe these Alvis, well, I'd really like to have one of them. Now, even you, not a great lover of motor
I
cars,
agree.
you can understand.
I get it.
These, you get it. Okay.
Oh, there's always the orange and the red one. See, that's as far as I go. The red one. I'll have the red one, please.
These Alvis, well, I'd really like.
Yeah, this one at the back here. I like this one. I agree.
You can understand.
I get it.
You get it.
Maybe if I join the Alvis Owners Club, they'll let me ride in one. See, that's as far as I go. The red one. I'll have the red one.
Open top, vertical motor cars,
Yeah, this one at
perfectly
the back
comfortable
here.
passengers from January the 1st in London. Just shows you that it's not the coldest of
Get it.
by a long,
Maybe if
long
I join
way.
the Alvis Owners Club, they'll let me ride in one. See, that's as far as I go. The red one. I'll have
Obviously,
the
that's
red
why
one.
the crowd is still staying there. Will be for some time to come yet, watching the London New Year's Day Parade, 30th magical year. By a long, long way. And here we have these cheerleaders making their progression slowly down the parade route, performance after performance. For a very come yet, watching the London New Year's Day way down Whitehall. Magical year.
Liz Martin on Twitter says, tuned in from a hospital bed in New Orleans to watch my niece Cece Cooks from Arkansas perform. Get well soon, Liz Martin. Definitely bring a bit of New Year cheer to everybody, I think, these cheerleaders. Bed in New Orleans to watch my niece Cece Cooks from Arkansas perform. Get well soon, Liz Martin. Definitely bring a bit of New Year cheer. It's incredible, but they rehearse separately, don't they? Then they all come together, and they only have one rehearsal ahead of the big day.
You've got it exactly right. They used to be sent a video, then they were sent a DVD. Now I think they just send a download of the routine that they have to practice individually before they come. As you say, they get 1 hour, no more. They used to be 1 hour all together performing video, rehearsing, then they will come out here and do this on New Year's Day. Quite some download.
On Twitter, Kale says, what an honour to be in the London Parade. So jealous of Abby Taylor, 16, cheering with the UCA cheerleaders. They'll remember this for the rest of their lives, won't they? And Melissa Waldrop on Twitter, watching for the UCA All-American cheerleaders, specifically my daughter Erica Waldrop, representing North Carolina. I hope you managed to see her on the TV. They'll remember this for the rest of their lives, won't they? And Melissa Waldrop on Twitter, watching for the UCA All-American cheerleaders, specifically my daughter Erica Waldrop, representing North Carolina. I hope you managed to see her on the TV. They'll remember this for the rest of their lives, won't they? And Melissa Waldrop.
Well, here they come. We've been seeing an awful lot of this particular group of cheerleaders as they've made their way through London, but they're not flagging. They're still up for it and still coming in with their New Year greetings to everybody that they see along the route. And those smiles simply will not go away. Would we want them to? Anyway, this is the Varsity Spirit Group, the group from the Universal Cheerleading Association and National Cheer Association, and they're going to perform that whole routine to the One Direction. Anyway, this is the Varsity Spirit Group, the group from the Universal Cheerleading Association and National Cheer
Lex on
Association.
Twitter, can't wait to see my girl with UCA. Get it, Ali.
Whole routine
You can tweet us at LNYDE today.
Match Varsity Spirit Group, the from the Universal Cheerleading Association and National Cheer
Lex on
Association.
Twitter, can't wait to see my girl with UCA. Get it, Ali. You're watching back home. You can see your daughter or sister or niece about to perform. Or best friend.
Absolutely. Looking at those faces, they're still smiling and they're still up for their performance. But I bet you they're tired. I mean, this is the 10th time they will perform this performance routine along this 2.2-mile parade route here in London, all the way from Piccadilly Circus down to Piccadilly Circus, down Regent Street, Pall Mall, then Trafalgar Square, all the way along Whitehall, for reaching us here in the Performance Arena, Finale Arena, all the way from Piccadilly Parliament Street. And I think we're just about ready to go with the Varsity Spirit All-Americans, including Universal Cheerleading Association and the National Cheer Association, and their dance to the arena, Magic Parliament Street. And I think we're just about ready to go with the Varsity Spirit All-Americans, including Universal Cheerleading Association and the National Cheer Association, and their dance to the arena, Magic Parliament Street. Lots of smoke, for a magical parade, and the cheerleaders from Varsity Spirit with One Direction matching. I bet you, Harriet, they are absolutely done in now, but they'll remember that for a long time.
Because that's it now, isn't it? Until next year. Come back next year, girls. Wouldn't be the same without you.
How right you are. Fantastic stuff from the Varsity Spirit group that is performing magic.
On Twitter right now, TM Green says, @LNYDB, want to wish my son Frederick a happy 16th birthday. He's marching with the Edna Car Marching Band. We haven't seen them yet in the arena. Happy New Year, girls. Twitter right now, TM Green says, there's a happy crowd.
They sure are. It's quite a good moment, actually, for me to pay a special, say a big thank you to the people of Varsity Spirit who have supported this parade over many, many years now, 27, 28 years, and they are people like Chris Shepherd, Dean Blonsky, Mike Fultz now, Ginger Hauser, who make this happen every year. Now, we are looking at the amazing, or very, very quick clip there, of the amazing Darcy Oak, much more of whom a little bit later on. There's Darcy on the mini clubman there, and now we are looking down. There's been amazing, stunningly quick crowd all the way around the parade route. He's now just turned into Whitehall, just left Trafalgar Square on his way down to Darcy. Join us here at Performance Arena. That amazing contraption that he's got by the side of him.
Yeah, what is it, Bob?
Well, that is a tank, and it will be filled with water. And when it is filled with water, the head of Darcy Oak will be in that tank, and he will be manœuvering all over amazing and will have to escape. And I think he's got about 2.5 minutes to go with it.
Looking forward to it. Canadian Darcy Oak is an internet sensation. You may have seen him. He's got more than 100 million views on YouTube, and these days, Rob, it's all about how many hits you get on YouTube, isn't it? 100 Canadian, more than 100 million views on YouTube. He did come to prominence on Britain's Got Talent, so I'm sure our viewers around the world will probably have heard of Simon Cowell.
Wait a minute, what's he going to do now? He's going
to... just teasing the crowd.
I think he is.
He did come to prominence on Britain's Got Talent, so I'm sure our viewers around the world will probably have heard of Simon Cowell.
That's Darcy. We'll be seeing a lot more of Darcy later on.
He's just busy taking a selfie. Just teasing the crowd. Darcy, concentrate. Honestly. Come to prominence on Britain's Got Talent, so I'm sure our viewers around the world, no doubt he'll be putting that up on Twitter with the hashtag 30 magical years. Jenny Maudlin on Twitter says, waiting to see the fabulous Walker Valley marching Mustang band from Cleveland, Tennessee. Go Alley. No doubt he'll be putting that up. He doesn't look No, hashtag #30.
No, if I were he, knowing what I had to do later on, I would be really quite concerned. Here we're getting a quick glimpse of Rotary International, Rotary of Great Britain and Ireland, with entry in the parade called Wheel Power. No, if I were he, knowing what I had to do later on, I would be really quite concerned. Here we're getting a quick glimpse of Rotary International.
Rotary International is part of a global network of over 1.2 million community volunteers in 200 countries and geographical regions. Rotarians are business and professional people, community leaders, global citizens, united for a common good to carry out humanitarian part of a global network of 1.2 million community volunteers in 200 countries and geographical regions. Rotarians are business. This is one of the London Borough entries. This is the Borough of Sutton. This is called Magical Mickey's Steps in Time. This is one of the London Borough entries. This is the Borough of Sutton. This is called Magical Mickey's Steps in Time.
London Borough of Sutton, their entry, in the London Borough competition. Magical Mickey steps in time for Sutton. Off they go. That was, of course, Step in Time from Mary Poppins. The rooftop dance of the chimney sweeps. The chimney Sutton. Now, there's something quite interesting about that, actually, because a little bit later on, we have a marching band from California, Beverly Hills. That was, of course, Step in Time which is the school that the Sherman Brothers who wrote the music which Mary Poppins went to. So a little bit later on, we have a marching band from there from Beverly Hills. This is the Edna Carr High School Marching Band from New Orleans, as I should say, in Louisiana, in the USA. They're making their second appearance in London's New Year's Day Parade, but we'll see more of them in just a while in the arena. This is the balance, or the rest of the float from the London Borough of Sutton, now making its way through the arena. Certainly there have been some terrific entries from the London Boroughs already this year, and it's going to be a very tough job for the judges to make up their minds who will best be the winners of the competition.
Yes, so what they've done there and on this float is I suppose a look at fairy tales. Looks like you've got the ugly sisters there, of course Cinderella, in her drab brown dress, sweeping the floor. Yes, so what they've done there and on this float is you can tweet us at LMYDP. You've got the ugly sisters there. The London Fire Brigade Fire Cadets, please mention us. We're one of the newest cadet youth organisations in London. What they've done there and on this float is you can tweet us at LMYDP. The London Fire Brigade Fire Cadets, please mention us. We're one of the newest and Carl Nittinger organisations in London. On Twitter says, watching from Reading, Pennsylvania, and thinking of my dear expat niece living in Kent. Right now, what we're seeing in front of us is the Rotary International in Great Britain and Ireland with Wheel Power. Rotary and Wheel Power partner to support disabled people and show the real magic of transforming lives through sport. They say this is a magical way to mark the start of 2016, the year of the next Paralympic Games in Rio. Rotary and Wheel Power partner to support disabled people and show the real magic of transforming lives through sport. They say this is a magical way to mark the start of 2016, the year of the next Paralympic
again, Darcy Oak.
Just coming into the main arena. And then I guess he'll maybe take a little breather and take some time out to prepare for his finale at the end of the
I
parade.
think he's probably got an hour or so now to get himself ready for the
Just coming into the
incredible
main
stunt
arena.
that he's going to perform at the end.
He's doing
Never
a lean,
before done on
he's
TV.
doing a leaning thing. How is he doing that to prepare for his finale
I
at
don't
the
know,
end of
if I
the
tried that, I'll
parade?
probably fall an hour or so now to get himself ready for the
Just coming into the Michael Jackson
stunt that he's going to
effect.
perform at the end.
He's doing a lean
We've got some of your friends here, I think, Harrow.
Yes. The valleys, Darth Vader and his stormtrooper.
How appropriate we should have them in the parade this year. After all, the Star Wars kind of series of movies is just...
Yes,
Watch this
it has.
later, I think.
The Force Awakens.
Thank you very
Darth
much.
Vader and
Impressive.
his stormtrooper. I haven't seen it. I love Star Wars, but it's been such a busy Christmas and New Year. I haven't actually seen it.
Are they all characters, just Star Wars?
Yes. The Force Awakens, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, and Chewbacca, of course. That'll be a heavy outfit to wear throughout the parade. It's been busy Christmas and New Year. I haven't actually seen it. On Twitter, we've got Barbara says, can't wait to see Mount View Toro Marching Band. Go sing. And Phil Mooney says, my girl Nina makes lifelong memories marching the London New Year's Day Parade. What an honour. On Twitter, we've got Barbara says, can't wait. Now this, I believe, is the well, what we're seeing here is shots of the Barking and Dagenham London Borough entry, which we'll see shortly in the main arena. Their theme was the Enchanted Forest, so we'll see them when they come into the arena a little bit later on. Next up, though, we're going to be seeing the Ethnic High School Marching Band from New Orleans. They're about to come in, resplendent in purple and yellow. The Enchanted Forest.
Lord Nelson looking down at everybody. I wonder what he makes of London's New Year's Day parade. There certainly wasn't one when he was around, was there?
New Orleans.
Now
They're about to come in,
that
resplendent in purple and yellow.
that could be Walker Valley, but I can't be sure until I can see. Oh no, it's pricing down at everybody from California. They'll be in the arena for too long now. They're a terrific group, actually. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they can do for us today here at London's magical New Year's Day parade. Oh no, it's pricing down.
This is a real quick on-the-spot kind of question, but how on earth do you decide the order of who marches when? You've got so many marching bands, you just pull names out of a hat.
I would like to tell you it was an art. Or a science or something like that, but a little bit of skill goes into it, thinking about it, but to be honest, it's an art.
Well, you've been doing it for 30 years, Bob. If you don't know what to do by now.
There are many people who tell you I don't know. Anyway, this is the Ethnicar High School Marching Band from New Orleans. How do we pronounce it now?
New Orleans. Well, you've been doing it for 30 years, Bob. I've been to New Orleans by now.
Louisiana, USA. Of course, whole of New Orleans. This is the devastated by a marching band from 10 years ago now. And there's fantastic recovery that's been made, and it's one of the from Louisiana, USA here in the parade. Quick glimpse here of what's to come. That's the Beverly Hills High School Band. They'll be coming shortly to the arena. But with any degree of good fortune, we should be getting a very lively Louisiana performance from the here. That's to come fairly soon. Beverly Hills High School, Beverly Hills. They're going to be great fun. But with any degree of good fortune, we should be getting a very lively Louisiana.
Ethnicar High School marching into the arena now.
They come. Their band director is a very young man called Chris Herrero, but he's really energized this group and made them into one of the finest marching bands in the whole of Louisiana.
T.M. Green on Twitter, I want to wish my son Frederick a happy 16th birthday. He is marching in the Ethnicar Marching Band. Some of the Spice Girls.
The Spice Girls.
Yeah. Who are reforming next year, apparently.
that's
Because it
so.
will be 20 years since their debut hit Wannabe.
Are they all going to get back together?
I
or-
don't know. I don't know about Victoria.
I don't think she will.
She's a bit busy.
Yeah. The Spice Girls.
Professionally busy. Who are reforming next year, apparently.
that's
Because
so.
it will be 20 years since their debut hit Wannabe.
Are they all going to get back together?
I don't know.
Chris
I don't know
Herrera
about
there, the young
Victoria.
band director of
She's a
this.
bit busy.
Pretty fine unit. All the way
Professionally
from.
busy. Who are reforming next year, apparently. Because it will be 20 years since their
They got that lovely laid-back approach to life, you know, there. And this hobby there, the young band don't worry about anything else, just entertain the crowd. Pretty fine unit. All the way from. They got that lovely laid-back approach to life, you know, there. And this hobby there, the young band don't worry about anything else, just entertain the crowd. Pretty fine unit. There we are, the Edna Carr High School Marching Band, Borough, Louisiana, USA. Making their second appearance in London's New Year's Day Parade. The first one was a good number of years ago now, 15 years ago, I think, and they were then under the direction of a man who is an absolute legend in the marching band world, Guy Wood, who we'd like to wish a very happy New Year to today. He's appearing actually in the La Grande Parade de the Champs-Élysées today. The parade somewhere then under the
And
direction
Rome,
of a
is there
man
one in
who
Rome?
there's one in Rome as well at this very moment. This Guy Wood, who we'd like to
What
wish
we're going
a
to
very
see now
happy
in the main arena is the entry of London Borough, Barking and Dagenham. Of course, let's not forget, the London boroughs are all eating for money to give to their chosen charity. What we're going to see now in the main arena is the entry of London Borough, Barking and Dagenham. Of course, let's not forget, the London boroughs are all eating for money to give to their chosen charity. What we're going to see now in the main arena is the entry of London Borough, Barking and Dagenham. Of course, let's not forget, the London boroughs are all eating for money to give to their chosen charity. What we're going to see now in the main arena is the entry of London Borough, Barking and Dagenham. Of course, let's not forget, the London boroughs are all
London Borough of Barking and Dagenham's entry in the London Borough competition this year. It's called the Enchanted Forest, and I could sort of get that, Harry. I can
Yes.
see why that would be Enchanted
I like the
Forest.
magic that they were sprinkling some fairy dust. It was the Elite Dance Academy who were
The
taking
London
part that
Borough of
in
Barking
there.
and
Sorry.
Dagenham's entry in the London Borough competition. Another great shot down Whitehall. Crowd still there, lots of them.
Yes.
Watching the
I like the magic
second
that
half
they
of
were
London's New
sprinkling
Year's
some
Day
fairy
Parade.
dust. And don't forget that at the heart of London's New Year's Day Parade every year is a competition between London's boroughs, each attempting to scoop cash prizes for local charities chosen by their civic mayors. In the 29 years, because we're celebrating 30 magical years this year, of London's New Year's Day Parade so far, more than £1.5 million has been raised or donated in prize money for local London charities and civic mayors. In the 29 years.
There we go with the Beverly Hills High School that we had a little tease for just a few minutes ago. And now they're coming into the arena to give their performance. The Beverly Hills High School Norman Marching Band under the direction of Bill Brad with the
And on
Beverly
Twitter,
Hills
Katie
High
Carter says,
School.
what a wonderful parade. Can't wait to see the Beverly Hills High School Band. Well, here they are, Katie.
Their performance. The Beverly Hills High School Norman Marching Band under the direction of Bill Brad with the
And on Twitter, Katie Carter says, what a wonderful parade. Can't wait to see the Beverly Hills High School Band. Well, here they are, Katie. And on Twitter, Katie Carter says, what a wonderful parade. Can't wait to see the Beverly Hills High School
Beverly Hills High School, a very famous high school, of course, from Los Angeles, California. They've got some really fascinating alumni from that school. Andre Trevor went to the school, as indeed Beverly Hills High School. Richard and Robert Shirley, the guys who wrote Mary Poppins, and many other Los Angeles winning shows. Of course, we saw a little bit of a performance there from the London Borough of Southmoore of something like Mary Poppins. The vocalist Lenny Kravitz, who I have heard, I'm not surprised to know, Harry. Nicholas Cage, the actor, and Betty White, who I'm afraid I do not know. But never mind, they've had lots and lots of famous people, but now we have a rather unpleasant-looking character coming in to the arena.
With their lightsabers, the envy of kids all around the world. It's Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers. This is Heroes for Charity, a collection of costume groups and costume players, who are all cosplayers apparently, all around the UK. They raise money and awareness various different charities. It's Darth Vader, great to see them here at the London New Year's Day Parade with RNIP flags there. That's Royal National and costume players, cosplayers apparently.
Did you know that Darth Vader has been voted the most iconic and recognisable movie villain of all time? That takes quite some doing.
That does, doesn't it? That's Royal National and costume players, cosplayers, famous movie.
Darth Vader has been voted the most iconic and recognisable movie. It is quite amazing to the appeal of the Star Wars series has had over the years. Even maybe as long as the parade, maybe 30 years, I don't know.
You know, I'm just trying to work it out. It must have been late 70s, wasn't it, I think?
So in fact, it's a lot older than the parade.
A long time.
Oh dear, something older than the parade. Never mind.
On Twitter, Glenn Crocker says, excited to see Blue Valley North Band from Kansas marching in London's New Year's Day Parade. Late 70s, wasn't it?
But first, from California, the Tri-City Band Corps. From Northern California,
On Twitter, Glenn Crocker
Tri-Cities
says,
including
excited to see Blue
Fremont.
Valley North Band from Kansas marching in London's New Year's Day Parade. Late 70s.
But first, from California, the Tri-City Band Corps. From Northern California,
They make it look so easy chucking those flags around. The Tri-City Band Corps from California, USA. The band director there is Harrison Cheng. What a great sound. Fantastic. Next up in the main arena here at London's New Year's Day Parade, the Tri-City Band Corps is the London Borough of the band director. They too will be competing for the prize money for their chosen charity. And the Mayor of Croydon's chosen charity is Mind in Croydon, and Cash, C-A-Y-S-H, will be competing for the 30 magical years we're celebrating. And Croydon's entry name is its kind of magic, Mind in Croydon, and still got lots of high school marching bands to come on the New Year's Day Parade. And of course, let's not forget, Darcy Hope, world-renowned illusionist, Croydon's entry name, will be wrapping things up for us at the grand finale. Still got lots of this is Croydon and the London Borough to come on the New Year's Day Parade. And of course, let's not forget, Darcy Hope, world-renowned illusionist, Croydon's entry name, will be wrapping things up for us at the grand finale. Still got lots of this is Croydon and the London Borough to come on the New Year's Day Parade. And of course, let's not forget, Darcy Hope, world-renowned illusionist, Croydon's entry name, will be wrapping things up for us at the grand finale. Croydon and the London Borough. That's Croydon then, and of course the music very appropriately. It's kind of magic from Queen. In terms of judging then, for the London Borough's competition at the New Year's Day Parade, we have a totally unbiased jury composed of the parade's principal patron, Mr. Roger Bramble, DL, and an invited panel of heads of overseas missions to London. In terms of judging this year, Mr. Bramble is delighted to welcome to his judging panel the High Commissioner of India and the ambassadors of Brazil, Italy, Netherlands, and Japan as well. Roger Bramble, DL, and an invited panel of heads. And for the first time this year, along with the judging panel, Mr. Bramble is spectators who have been invited to take part in judging India and the ambassadors of Brazil, Italy, Netherlands. So 50% of the votes has to be sort of collated from what spectators along the route. There's no point in spectators giving it like, 6 out of 10 along the route and then only going for it at the very end.
Exactly right. So that we thought this year was a good innovation. And, well, we'll have to see, won't we? The trouble is, it's going to be very, very difficult for anybody to make up their mind, because I think the quality of what the Borough's done this year has really been quite remarkable. Exactly right. So that we thought this year was a good innovation. And,
well, just passing through the arena now, you can see some shots of it. It's the Bristol Owners Club, Bristol car enthusiasts. Exciting too. In 1 second, about to enter into the TV arena is the Legend Titan marching band of Arizona.
Another absolutely fantastic marching band from the United States of America, making its very first appearance in London's New Year's Day Parade this year, under the direction of Orlando Otis. Another absolutely fantastic marching band from the United States of America, making its very first appearance in London's New Year's Day Parade this year, under the direction of Orlando Otis. Titan marching band from Colorado in the USA. Sorry, we got that a little bit wrong before, and I do apologise for that. Legend High School opened its doors in 2007, and the marching bands have many remarkable achievements ever since. Throughout its 8 years in existence in 2015, the marching band was one of the elite performance ensembles and is comprised of 130 student members working to master the art of music in motion. As I say, under the direction of Orlando Otis. First appearance in London's New Year's Day Parade, and I hope not the last for the Legend Titan marching band. Now we have another entry from a London borough. This time it's the London Borough of Merton. They're a borough in the southwest of London. Probably the most famous occupant of the borough is the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club. Now we go to the Wimbledon Lawn Tennis Championships from a London borough. This time Merton has been the winner on a number of occasions of the first prize in the London Borough competition, and their entry is always much anticipated, and as everybody knows, it's going to be jolly good.
The entry name this year is Flying High with Merton, and it's the Colour House Children's Theatre taking part, Merton and Morden Guild, Younger Generation Theatre Group, LB Merton councillors and staff, and regular volunteers. The entry name this year is Flying High with Merton, and it's the Colour House, definitely keeping with the magical theme.
Certainly is. We were saying our balloons are pretty good this year, and indeed they have been, but this one is every bit as, if not better, I have to tell you. And it certainly seems to be behaving itself a lot better than some of us as well.
Definitely with the magical theme.
Certainly is. We were saying our balloons are pretty good this year, and indeed they have been, but this one is every bit some of us.
Well, that looks beautiful, just releasing hundreds of white balloons up into the sky. Who knows, maybe one of those will go across the Atlantic.
You never know. But never mind. They draw a discreet veil over that.
Is there a long rule book of entries for the London New Year's Day Parade?
It's absolutely endless. And it gets longer every year, but never mind. This is the London Borough. They're flying high with mirth. Their own magical carpet ride. And what do they say about Burton? They say we are blessed with so many stars from all sections of the community. It's like passing through a magical fairyland. I'm not going to argue with them today, but I'm an Ealing person. What do they say about Burton? They say we are blessed with so many stars from all sections of the community. It's like passing through a magical fairyland. I'm not going to argue with them today, but I'm an Ealing person.
Next up then here at London's New Year's Day Parade is the London Fire Brigade. London's Fire and Rescue Service, the busiest in the country, one of the largest firefighting and rescue organisations in the world. We love our firemen and women here at London's New Year's Day Parade. We're here to make London a safer city, and our vision is to world-class fire and rescue service. Londoners and the country, one of the largest firefighting and rescue organisations in the world.
And what makes the fire brigade magical? They believe that their employees and their vehicles perform magic every day, responding to emergencies all over London quickly and efficiently. And we can vouch for that, can't we, Harry?
Yes, oh, absolutely. I'm just thinking my two boys will come here to watch the parade today. They will be beside themselves with these fire engines. It's all about the firemen. Them, I'm saying, them, not me, them.
What was I going to say?
Absolutely. I'm just thinking my two boys will come here to watch the parade today. They will be beside themselves with these fire engines. All about the firemen. Them, I'm saying, them, not me, them. Don't forget, if you'd like to tweet us, it's at LNYDP. You can use the hashtag 30 magical years or LNYDP 2016. Love these old fire engines. They look fabulous. Don't forget, if you'd like to tweet us, it's at LNYDP. I was going to ask you, Bob, if you remember those, but that would just be rude. Or LNYDP.
Yes, it would, Harry, to tell you the truth. And the sad answer is just about. Anyway, we've got another marching band coming in now. These guys are all the way from Illinois in the USA. They're Hinsdale Central High School Red Devil Marching Band. You can see that, tell you the truth, nearly enough. And this is their first appearance in the parade. Anyway, let's listen to them coming in now. These guys are all the way from Illinois in the USA. They're Hinsdale Central High School Red Devil Marching Band. You can see that, tell you the truth, nearly enough. And this is their first appearance in the parade. Anyway, let's listen to them coming in now. These guys are all the way from Illinois in the USA. They're Hinsdale Central High School Red Devil Marching Band. You can see that, tell you the truth, nearly enough. And this is their first appearance in the parade. Anyway, let's listen to them. Hinsdale Central High School Red Devil marching band racing out of the arena now. We've got a tweet in from Ruth Remkes watching the London New Year's Day parade, hoping to see Caitlin in the Hinsdale Central marching band. Well, I hope you did, Ruth. Anyway, they were a great band, weren't they? I do hope they'll be back one day under the direction of Matt Kurinsky and Matt Goka and Stephanie Goetz, the Hinsdale Central High School Red Devil marching band from Illinois in the USA. Here comes another of our magical balloons. This is a rabbit in a hat. Under the direction of Matt Kurinsky. It's easy to work out. It was to work out the mermaid a while back. Anyway, this is a rabbit in a hat we'll be seeing that come through the arena in a while. That balloon is being looked after today by some students from So now we're looking at some motor cars. This time they are AC Cobras and AC all sorts of other things. Now we're looking at some motor cars. This time they are last group of cheerleaders just turning the corner, coming down into Whitehall from Trafalgar Square. We'll be with them in a while. Now we're looking at and for the time being, why don't we just take a little break from the arena in a few moments? And Dan Lobby's got somebody for us to talk to, but not quite yet. There's good old Nelson looking down from his column again. We've been with them for a while. Wonder what he makes of all this. But I bet he's enjoying it. Why don't we just take just the same as the statue in a few moments? And Dan Lobby's got somebody for us to talk to, but not quite yet. First, there's good old Nelson looking down from his column again. We've been with them for a while. Wonder what he makes of all this. I bet he's enjoying it. Why don't we just take just the same as the statue in a few moments? And Dan Lobby's got somebody for us to talk to, but not quite yet. First, good old Nelson looking down. Another look at those cheerleaders making their way down Whitehall. They will have by now done 5 performances and soon they'll be giving their finale performance. But right now, let's go and have a word with Dan Long, who's down there in the performance. Another look at those cheerleaders making their way down Whitehall. They will have by now done 5. We haven't got Dan. We can't find. We'll find Dan and we can talk to Dan in a while. But right now, let's go and have a word with Dan Long, crowd in the arena. This is a super group. They're called Caporales San Simon. They're a Latin American folk group representing the culture and tradition of a fraternity originally formed in Bolivia.
So they are Londoners, but they're representing the culture of Bolivia. They haven't come from Bolivia. Fantastic.
They're a Latin American. Well, I think they're all originally Bolivian. Thank you. And they now live in London, and they're keeping this great tradition of Bolivian folk group dancing alive in the city of London. Well, I think they're all
a fact about them is they say that every year the costume design changes in inspiration to the many cultural myths, legends and historical stories of creatures that come from Bolivia.
I can vouch for that. This is their 3rd appearance in London's New Year's Day parade, and every year they've been absolutely superb. But anyway, we have now found Dan Long down in the performance arena. So here we go, Dan, how's it going? I can vouch for that.
Let's try again, shall we? Ashley Leggett, not from Canada, but from Canada, a famous actress and dancer. Why are you here, Ashley?
Well, my husband and I thought we would come out to London. We've always wanted to come here, and I've heard so much about the New Year's Day parade. We stream it in Canada. I know my family's watching back home, as well as many other people. Hello, everybody at home. I'm so happy. It's even crazier here than it is on TV.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how much different it is than you thought it was going to be.
The energy here is like something I've never seen before. Honestly, it's like, you get goosebumps here.
Well, look, come back and perform for us another time, but it's lovely to have you over here. Enjoy the rest of it. Thanks, Ashley. I was going to ask you how much different it is than you thought it was going to be.
The energy here is like something I've never seen before.
This is Fallbrook High School Marching Warriors.
Well, look, come back and perform for us another time, but it's lovely to have you over here. Enjoy the rest of it. Thanks, Ashley. I was going to ask you how much different it is than you thought it was going to be.
The energy here is like
Thank
something
you,
I've never
Ashley.
seen
This is
before.
Fallbrook High School Marching Warriors.
Enjoy the rest of it. Thanks, Ashley.
High School Marching Warriors, California, USA. They're under the direction of a talented young band director, Victor Torres, a graduate of Riverside Community College, which is the finest marching band actually in the whole of the United States. In fact, that band nearly didn't exist not long ago. Victor took it, the regulars made it, and something rather talented young band director, Victor Torres, that graduate. Coming into the arena now, Harry, what have we got here?
Lambeth, London Borough competition. They will be vying for the cash prize to give to their designated charity. Theirs would be the Terence Higgins Trust. These are children from St Andrew's Primary School. Celebrating, keeping with the magic theme, the magic competition. They will be vying for the cash prize to give to their designated charity. Theirs would be the Terence Higgins Trust. These are children from St Andrew's Primary School. He's dressed as a Gruffalo. He's another favourite children's competition. They will be vying Julia Dodds. Prize to give to their designated charity.
I think it's highly unlikely that those cheerleaders are performing to maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. I suspect that was more like Lambeth's going out because Lambeth and maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. They really are tunes that go together. Anyway, we are now looking at something very, very traditional and very, very London. The London Early Kings and Queens Society. What are they all about?
They really are unique to London, aren't they?
They sure are. They raise finances for charities. They support in London's home county. And in 2014-15, the London Early Kings and Queens Society actually managed to raise £26,000 for charities in and around. They raise finances for charities.
And they've been going for over 100 years, I think it was. And it started off, they would sell things at markets, wouldn't they? And then just sew these little pearlized buttons, these mother of pearl buttons onto their clothes.
There's a lot of history about that. You're quite right, Chairman. Anyway, Harry, what we got now is that band that so many people have been anticipating for such a long time.
Yeah, the River Ridge Marching Knights. We've had a lot of tweets saying, "Go Knights." Mother of pearl buttons onto their clothes. There's a lot of history about that.
So here they are, River Ridge, Georgia, USA. What we got now is that band that so many people have been anticipating for such a long time.
Yeah, the River Ridge Marching Knights. We've had a lot of tweets saying, "Go Knights."
So here they are, River Ridge, Georgia, USA. Marching Knights from Georgia, USA, and everybody seems to have thoroughly enjoyed their performance. First time at London's New Year's Day Parade, and once again I have to say I really hope they'll be back sometime. That band first formed in just 2009 with 22 students from the school of Georgia, USA, and now they have well over 170 young people in the band, 5 young musicians as well, under the direction of a very young, extraordinarily talented band director called Daniel Ray. So that was the River Ridge Marching Knights from Georgia in the USA.
They have a lot of fans on Twitter as well. Miss Andrews says, thanks to everyone who helped make this the experience of a lifetime for our River Ridge Marching Knights. Barbara Ravel says, excited to see Nicole Johnson at Woodstock. GA River Ridge Marching Band. They have a lot of fans on Twitter as well. Miss Andrews
now here we have the rabbit in a hat balloon. They're having to fly our balloons very low today because of trees in the way, and there's a little bit of wind. They've got to be a little bit careful about it. But this is Rabbit in a Hat. Here we have the Rabbit in a Hat, believe you have to agree, Harry. And they are being looked after. I couldn't remember this before, but now I can. They're being looked after by magicians' assistants from Stillwater High School Orchestra in Oklahoma, USA. Stillwater have appeared in various of our festival concerts throughout New Year's week here in London at St John's Square and conducting, and indeed the choir from Stillwater will be making an appearance in the London International Choral Festival grand finale concert tomorrow evening at Westminster Central. That is a great concert. It's a fabulous evening. All the choirs from the USA and the UK are accompanied by one of the finest young orchestras in the world, the Young Musicians Finale concert from London, and there are still tickets available for the concert. Fabulous. All you have to do to get yourself to that concert is go to the website lnybb.com and click on the shop, and you can buy yourself a ticket to one of the greatest concerts that you will attend this year. Now that's quite a boast. It's only the 1st of January, but never mind. Get yourself to that concert.
You buy lots of merchandise from the online shop as well. We've got very cool hats and t-shirts and a little dog mascot.
Alfie, the mascot, he actually runs the office this year. You think I'm joking?
Yeah. Buy lots of merchandise from the online shop. On Twitter, we've got Valerie Schroeder says, excited to watch my big sister Madeline Quick perform with the Varsity Spirit B.O.B. group. And this is these girls now who we're seeing on the screen. So we've got Valerie Schroeder says, excited to watch my
sprinting down from the middle of Whitehall by horse guards there, where they've just been performing for their parents, who are all watching them up there from grandstand seats that they've managed to acquire somehow or other. And so they're coming down to us now to give us the big finale performance, the last performance actually from the cheerleaders of Universal and National Cheerleaders Association. Yeah, we got more cheer dancers to come, but I'll get Harry to explain the cheer dancers and cheerleaders in due course, or perhaps I won't. Anyway, this is Varsity Spirit, the All-Americans from UCA and NCA performing to B.O.B. Magic 2015. This is Varsity Spirit, the All-Americans from UCA and NCA performing to B.O.B. Magic 2015. This is Varsity Spirit, the All-Americans from UCA and NCA performing to B.O.B. Magic 70s spirit. All-American cheerleaders. Pretty good, eh? Still smiling.
Go and have a hot chocolate now to warm themselves up. Not that they look very cold.
I'm going to say, do you think they need warming up after all that energy? I don't know where they get it from. Pretty good, eh? Still
youth, Bob, isn't it?
It is youth, yeah. I forgot about that a long time ago.
Don't forget, you can tweet us here at London's New Year's Day Parade at LNYDP. Including Darcy Oak, the world-renowned way down through the parade. Don't forget, you can tweet us at London's New Year's Day part of the Grand Finale. A never-before attempted world illusionist. He is making his way down through. We call it a trick. He's an illusionist.
Death-defying escapology. The emphasis on the defying there, I like to think. Anyway,
I'm
this
nervous
is
already.
we're just getting a quick look here at the Walker Valley High School band from Cleveland, Tennessee, making their way down Whitehall. They're going to be the first band to appear here in the arenas that are actually taking part in the Grand Finale. But more of that later, because first off we have from the historic London Borough of Southwark their entry in the London Borough competition, which is called Play On, and their features a group called Kinetica Blocco, a music charity made up of mostly young people from all across South London, but predominantly from the historic borough of Southwark. Southwark is, of course, just south of us here in Westminster, just on the other side of the river.
Fabulous Southwark, the Borough March there, that is Southwark Cathedral.
From the historic borough of Southwark is, of course, just south of us here in Westminster, just on the other side of the river.
Fabulous Southwark, the Borough March there, that is Southwark Cathedral.
Represented with an entry called Play On by Kinetica Blocco.
They were fabulous.
They were great, weren't they? And if there's any danger of going to sleep in this parade, which there isn't, of course, that would certainly have awoken you. There you go, the London
We can see images there of the Mountain View High School who are making their way down the parade route. But next up in the arena, this is something you don't see every day. This vehicle is well, it's a supercar, isn't it? It's chosen to be the magical vehicle promoting the range of London travel car. It has the front end of a bus, the middle of a tube train, and the rear of a network train every day. This vehicle, you'll miss it.
It was blinking, you miss it.
It's chosen anyway to be the magical vehicle.
Anyway, coming into the arena now is another fabulous marching band. First time at there's so many first-time bands this year.
I have from Lucky Duck in Louisville, North Carolina. It's excited to see those marching Reagan Raiders ripping it up in London.
Anyway, coming into the arena now is another. Well, I hope you're enjoying it over there in North Carolina, because we're certainly enjoying it here on the streets of London today. And this is a fantastic-looking group. It's carrying us out all the way from North Carolina, the Ronald Reagan High School Band of Raiders. First performance enjoying it over there in North Carolina, as we're sure I'm going to be saying very soon. Here they come, the Ronald Fantastic Reagan High School carrying out of Raiders under the direction of Andrew Craft. Ronald Reagan High School Band of Raiders. First performance enjoying it over in North Carolina, as we're sure I'm going to be saying very soon. Here they come, the Ronald Fantastic Reagan High School carrying out of Raiders under the direction of Andrew Craft. High School Band of Raiders. First performance enjoying it over in North Carolina. Ronald Reagan High School Band Raiders, North Carolina. And yes, I am going to say I hope they'll be back.
Yes, that was a great sound. Performing a song which was so famous last year, Uptown Funk, Bruno Mars.
Very glad you knew it. I liked him. Raiders. Anyway, they were in North Carolina.
Produced by a British producer. That was a great sound. Everything a song that was to gold was so famous last year. Uptown Funk.
You are a magic girl.
Well, over radio. This looks fabulous. Produced by British Animal Magic of Lewisham. So Lewisham, of course, is a London borough. Well, I'm biased to say like this looks impressive. But it does. But this looks fabulous.
She's already scoring, Harry. So it really doesn't matter, but it does look pretty good. London Borough of Lewisham down there in the southeast of London. And they have a terrific mayor by the name of Giuliano Ferrani, White Sanders. Already scoring, Harry. But it does look pretty good. London Borough of Lewisham down there in the southeast of London. And they have a terrific mayor. There you go, that's Jimmy Ferrani and Life Sandra with their entry dancing away. There you go, that's Jimmy Ferrani and Life Sandra with their entry dancing away. Great costumes, aren't they? I mean, it's going to be really difficult for the judges to work out.
Yes, that's wonderful. Taking part in that with the Mandinga Arts Carnival Group, Lewisham Police Cadets and Continental Drifts, Trinity Labour Dance Students and Rhythms of the City South Band. That was Lewisham and London Borough.
Southeast London can do it. Fantastic.
With the Mandinga Arts Carnival Group, Lewisham Police Cadets and Continental Drifts.
Here comes the Beaufort Bell.
Oh, with Miss Christmas.
Miss Christmas, Donna Maria and a couple of her Christmas children. Fantastic. Both of those are magnificent old cars, driven by Andy Crossan. Been in many a parade, taken many a VIP. The member of VIP is great. Donna Maria, Miss Christmas, Donna Maria and a couple of her Christmas children. Assembly there was both of those where unheralded by Andy Crossan. And then she kept coming many a VIP. 20 member of VIP. That was always very, very popular. It's lovely to have Donna Maria back with us today as a guest on the Beaufort Bell. We're taking a look now at the Southmoore High School Band, which is going to be the penultimate band in today's parade. They're just starting to make their way down Whitehall. That was always very wise. It's lovely to have Donna Maria back at the arena yet, I guess. Southmoore.
In a moment, we're going to be seeing the Walker Valley Mustang Band and Choir from Cleveland, Tennessee. And on Twitter, Sandy Aquino, I want to get this right, Sandy. Akiona says, bring on Walker Valley Mustang Band and choir. In a moment, we're going to be seeing the Walker Valley Mustang Band. And also, Cleveland. Susie 16 says, sitting in Cleveland, Tennessee, the family awaiting Jonathan Parker and the rest of this from Valley High School.
Well, here they come. We're bringing them on just like they asked for. It's the Walker Valley Mustang Band and Choir from Cleveland, Tennessee, under the direction of Alan Hunt, Colby Burris, Donald Benton, Stephanie Hunt, and the choir director is Melanie Warren. It's the Walker Valley Mustang Band and Choir from Cleveland, Tennessee, under the direction of Alan Hunt, Colby Burris, Donald Benton, Stephanie Hunt, and Melanie Warren. Valley Mustang Band and Choir from Cleveland, Tennessee. And you're going to see them again because they're going to be coming back to take part in the grand finale of London's New Year's Day Parade in, I don't know. They were terrific. So much energy. Mustang Band and fantastic. We look forward to seeing them again.
And Kendra Johnson on Twitter says, can't wait to see the Madison Johnson Walker Valley Choir and Mustang Band. She loves London. Well, I hope that she enjoyed being there.
So much energy.
Yeah, you can tweet us at LNYD. On Twitter says, can't wait to see the 30 magical years or hashtag LNYD Walker Valley Choir and Mustang Band. She loves
Getting a look here at the Mountain View High School Band from Arizona. First timers again at the parade and setting Walker Valley. That's their 5th appearance at the New Year's Day Parade. Having a quick glimpse here at a few MGs, traditional old British cars, passing through the passing through the arena. Well, that's High School Band from Arizona. The other one we're looking at right now.
Is that even an MG?
That's right. It is an MG, yeah. But it's straight, right?
It's a banana.
It's a banana. There's me. Just shows you. Old eyes.
No, I only did that because I looked rather because we have the obviously we can see what they were seeing, but just by craning my neck and looking at it.
This is these are the MGs. That's not MGP. The first car I just shows you.
No, I only did that because I looked rather because we have the obviously we can.
Now anyway, back to marching band. Much more exciting,
I think. It's the Ramona Bowl All-Star Band from California, and Mac on Twitter says, I can't wait to see the Ramona Bowl All-Star Band from my hometown of Tennessee, California.
Now anyway, back to marching band. Much more exciting,
I think. It's the Ramona Bowl All-Star Band from California, and Mac on Twitter says, I can't wait to see the Ramona Bowl All-Star Band from my hometown of Tennessee,
There we go, the Ramona Bowl All-Star Band, California, USA. First time in London's New Year's Day Parade, under the direction of T.J. Eben. If we get the chance, we'll tell you a little bit more about that Ramona Bowl thing in a little while, because it really is quite fascinating.
Next coming up, though, into the arena is the London Borough entry from Harrow. And their entry name is Harrow's Magical Music Ride, 30-year remix, apparently.
Well, since I first read about this one, I've been quite interested to see what they're actually going to produce from Harrow. Harrow have been serial winners of prizes in the parade over the years, and they always come up with something quite interesting. So here we go. There we go. The Ramona Bowl Magic Star Band, California, USA. First time in London's New Year's Day Parade, under the direction of T.J. Eben. If we get the chance to tell you a little bit more about that Ramona Bowl thing in a little while, it really is quite fascinating.
Next coming up, though, into the arena is the London Borough entry from Harrow. And their entry name is Harrow's Magical Music Ride, 30-year remix, apparently.
Since I first read about this one, I've been quite interested to see what they're actually going to produce from Harrow. Harrow have been serial winners of prizes in the parade over the years, and they always come up with something quite interesting. So here we go. There we go. The Ramona Bowl Magic Star Band, California, USA. First time in London's New Year's Day Parade, under the direction of T.J. Eben. Harrow's Magical Music Ride.
Full of energy, wasn't it?
It was fascinating. Well, that job for the judges gets harder and harder and harder, and it's always great, as we saw with Lewisham and we're seeing again there with Harrow to see the mayor actually taking a live part in the event.
Now the next one we're going to see is Southmoore High School Marching Band from Oklahoma. We have a number of tweets actually from people who've been waiting. Willie Goodman on Twitter says, let's do this Southmoore High School Marching Band. Katie Jarbo says, can't wait to see at drummer boy Zach and Southmoore High School Band on TV from London. Proud aunt moment.
Harrow's magical music.
Full of energy, wasn't it?
That job for the judges gets harder and harder and harder. It's always great. When you always show what we're seeing again there with Harrow to see the mayor actually taking a live part in the event.
Next one we're going to see is Southmoore High School Marching Band. A number of tweets actually from people who've been waiting. Willie Goodman on Twitter says, let's do this Southmoore High School Marching Band. Katie Jarbo says, can't wait to see at drummer boy Zach and Southmoore High School Band on TV from London. Proud aunt moment. Full of energy, wasn't it?
Southmoore High School Marching Band, the hardest working band, or one of anyway, in this parade today, because they were up this morning. I was seeing them in Parliament Square around about 6:30 this morning. They're giving their all for the BBC Breakfast people who were down there enjoying them, and they were terrific. They kept it going. What a great band. First appearance in London, under the direction of Adam Newwater, all the way from Southmoore, Oklahoma, and delighted to have them. Hope you come back right.
Great music as well, doing it to performing. Performing music to the police. Everything they do is magic. With the magic theme. This entry is called the Hillingdon London Borough, and this is Dreams Come True in Hillingdon.
In this parade today, because they were up this morning. I was seeing them in Parliament Square around about 6:30 this morning, giving their all for the BBC Breakfast people who were down there enjoying them. They were terrific. They kept it going. What a great band. First appearance in London, under the direction of Adam Newwater, all the way from Southmoore, Oklahoma, and delighted to have them. Come back.
Great music as well, doing it to performing music to the police. Everything they do is magic. Magic theme. This next entry is called the Hillingdon London Borough, and this is Dreams Come True in Hillingdon.
The London Borough of Hillingdon, they've been doing incredibly well in the competition in recent years, winning second prize, third prize the last 2 years, and that is going to give the judges something to really think about this year, because I thought they were absolutely terrific. Now another marching band. Where are these ones from, Harry?
Okay, these are the Mountain View High School Toro Marching Band from Arizona. Diane McCord on Twitter, can't wait to see Haley and the Mountain View Toro Marching Band. Barbara Hona, can't wait to see Mount View Toro Marching Band. We love you, Zane, Katie and Dalton, says Ren Perez.
London Borough of Hillingdon. They've been doing incredibly well in the competition in recent years, winning second prize, third prize the last 2 years, and that is going to give the judges something to really think about this year because of their absolute. And now another marching band. Where are these ones from, Harrow?
Okay, these are the Mountain View High School Toro marching band from Arizona. Diane McCord on Twitter, can't wait to see Haley and the Mountain View Toro marching band. Barbara Herner, can't wait to see Mountain View Toro marching band. We love you, Zane. Katie and Dalton says Ren Perez.
High School Toro Marching Band, Arizona, USA. First appearance in London's New Year's Day Parade. Very tight, very good. Under the direction of Scott Bergener and Adam Risch. Hope we'll see that back. Just a tiny, tiny bit of drizzle there, just beginning to come down out of the skies in London. But we're reaching the fantastic conclusion of London's New Year's Day Parade. 30 magical years here in the heart of Westminster, and I don't think anybody is remotely bothered.
No, I tell you what I'm particularly excited about is this next entry from Enfield. Of course, they were last year's winners of London's New Year's Day Parade Boroughs competition. The entry name this time is A Feast of Community Arts, 20 glorious years of art.
Mountain View High School.
Now, what they've done is they've included in this year's entry some of the winning figurines, the winning characters from last year's entry. Which you would, wouldn't you? If it was good last year, you're like, here you go, see it again.
Now, I'm reading a fun fact here. It tells me that in this entry there is an elephant. I have not yet seen an elephant, but anyway, I'm sure it's there if they said so.
Yes, how do you lose an elephant?
Precisely, it's big. I don't think anybody is remotely bothered.
No,
but these amazing puppet things are what actually won the competition for Enfield last year.
Is this Mother Enfield? I think that this character, the entry name this time, that it looks very much like a mother. Maybe I got that one.
No, you could be right. You could be right.
Bob's like, you're on your own, Harriet.
Well, no, I'm not. No. I will support. Only if you can find me the elephant.
All right.
And there we have another bear. Getting very excited about the whole thing. That's Councillor Patricia Ekechi, who wishes everybody prosperous New Year. Anyway, I'm sure it's there. Well, so good that London's New Year's Day Parade has been this year that everybody along the route has been keeping all the acts for a little bit longer in front of them than really they should have done. So that's led us into a problem in terms of timing. And so, fortunately, those of you who have been watching on Showcase 212, which is a long way away from the only way to see the parade this year, I'm afraid are going to be leaving us in a few moments' time. But you can carry on watching the rest of the last 20 minutes or so of London's New Year's Day Parade 30th magical year on our website, lnydp.com, where it is live streamed the rest of the parade. So goodbye to all of you who are watching on Showcase.
Yes, goodbye and Happy New Year.
Well, so good that London's New Year's Day Parade.
So that was Enfield that we've just seen. They won last year. They win 2 years in a row.
They should have done. So that's led us into a problem in terms of timing. And so, fortunately, those of you who have been watching on Showcase 212, which is a long way away from the only way to see the parade this year, I'm afraid are going to be leaving us in a few moments' time. But you can carry on watching the rest of the last 20 minutes or so.
So this is the Varsity Spirit All-Americans, including UTA, NGA and USA.
This is where I could have been very mean and asked you to explain the difference between cheerleaders and cheer dancers. But seeing as I don't really know the answer, it's a bit unfair to ask you. Anyway, this is the last varsity spirit group we have coming through this year. The All-Americans, as you said, Harriet from Universal Dance Association, National Dance Association, and United Spirit Association. There's 250 spirit performers here, choreographed dancers and drum majors. And from the point of view of the expert, that's Dina Frontini, who used to be with these guys for many, many years. He says these are the best of the bunch. So we've saved the best till last, although I find that hard. They're performing too. Stepper waltz and magic carpet. This is where I could have been very mean and asked you to explain the difference between cheerleaders and cheer dancers. But seeing as I don't really know the answer, it's a bit unfair to ask you. Anyway, this is the last varsity spirit group we have coming through this year. The All-Americans, as you said, for
I like the drama. I love the drama.
This is just to keep bait on our breath.
And to tell you on Twitter then, Yvonne Carter says she can't wait to see this.
Choreographed dancers and drum majors. And from the point of view of the expert, that's Dina for many, many years. He says these are the best of the bunch. So we've saved the best of the last. They're performing too. Stepper waltz and magic carpet. This is where I could have been very mean. But seeing as I don't really know the answer, it's a bit unfair to ask you. This is the last varsity spirit group we have coming through.
I love the drama.
It's just to keep bait on our breath.
Tell you on Twitter then, Yvonne Carter says she can't wait to see this.
Choreographed dancers and drum majors. That's the cheerleaders, the cheer dancers for 2016. But we'll see them all again next year. Not the same ones, I expect, but we'll see plenty of cheer dancers and cheerleaders. And they are fantastic. Yeah, they're still smiling. They've done that 10 times in the last hour and a half. Fantastic.
Next up, you can get a glimpse of this just coming into the arena, is the giant dragon balloon, bringing magical fun to the skies of London. It takes at least 20 people to hold this balloon down. 36 students who have been dubbed the Dragon Tamers from Menomonee Falls High School, Wisconsin, navigating the dragon all around the parade route today.
We have a great gesture of gratitude to the students from Menomonee Falls. They are here to perform in our concert series, but they've mainly come out today to be dragon tamers, and earlier they were riding Boris bikes and their bikes through the procession as well. So thank you very much, guys from Menomonee Falls. Oh, that is so hot.
No, they will find my pronunciation hilarious. They go, that English girl said it in a really strange way. I apologise. Magical fun to the skies.
And very, very soon now, we're going to be having the Blue Valley North Mustang Band. That's our last massive band taking part in the parade this year. Come into the finale arena. Then, the moment a lot of people have been waiting for, we're going to see a death-defying, expressing the nominee for stunt or escapology trick from World Dragon Tamers, and earlier they were riding Darcy. But first of all, fantastic, truly fantastic. Thank you very much, guys, from Overland Park in Kansas, just outside.
No, they will find my pronunciation hilarious. They go, that English girl said it in a really strange way. I apologise.
Mustang Band. And very, very soon now, we're going to be having the Mustang Band. That's our last massive band taking part in the parade this year. Come into the finale arena. Then, a lot of people we're going to see escapology trick from World Dragon Tamers. But first of all, go. The Blue Valleys North Mustang Band, USA.
And lots of tweets about them. Glenn Crocker was said they were very excited to see them marching in London's New Year's Day parade. Connie Deflon as well, or Delphon, sorry, on Twitter. Rosalind Hines, all these people. And Karen as well, that's Atomic Bomb Karen. And Mike on Twitter. Thank you so much for all the tweets this afternoon. It's really made a difference. I think tweets and social media does really bring an event like this to life.
Well, it's lovely to know that people are watching for a start.
Yeah.
And it's also lovely to know that people are really appreciating the entertainment that's on offer, because the entertainment is fantastic. And do you know what? Every single one of these performers gives of their talent. There we go. But it is completely free and make that great. One of the greatest shows Mustang Band, USA.
We've also got on Twitter from Michael on Twitter, Nido Sitko. I know I read your name out earlier, you tried me then too. Says hashtag LNYDP 2016, well worth the 6 a.m. wake up call. Thank you, London. Has been you, Atomic Bomb. Great to hear from you, Michael. Thank you.
Good old Nelson up there again with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's thoroughly enjoyed everything. Well, of course, the crowds are beginning to disperse now up the parade route, but they're packing in down here into the finale arena to see what happens next. And what happens next is going to be truly amazing. At least we hope it's truly amazing. It's going to be Darcy Oak is going to be presenting a fantastic smash band. USA.
Got on Twitter from Michael on Twitter, Nido Sitko. I know I read your name out earlier, you tried me then too. Says hashtag LNYDP 2016, well worth the 6 a.m. wake up call. Thank you, London. Has been great to hear from you, Michael. Thank you.
Good old Nelson up there again with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's thoroughly enjoyed everything. Well, of course, the crowds are beginning to disperse now up the parade route, but
there is a hole cut out in that rubber just large enough for me to get my head through.
What happens next is going to be truly amazing.
My head will be locked inside that glass box.
It's going to be Darcy Oak is going to be presenting a fantastic.
Once my head is locked inside, my wrists will be shackled on the outside of the stocks. 3 locks, one locking my neck in place, the other securing my wrists on the outside. Once I'm inside the apparatus, that glass box will be filled with 7 gallons of water. A single breath is all the time that I'll have to pick the 3 locks just large enough for me to get my head on the apparatus, free myself from the box of water. There is, however, one minor flaw in this routine. This is something that we designed ourselves and is literally the only one in the world. Because the bottom of the box is made of rubber, you will see a little bit of water leak out. Now, in order to keep the majority of the water inside the tank, I have a neoprene neck glass box will be filled with tight seal, sealing the majority of the water inside the tank. Now, I don't want anybody to think that there's any sort of hidden breathing apparatus or we're doing anything suspicious. So I'd like to hand somebody the mask here to have a look and make sure that everything you see is exactly as we say it is. Can you check that out for me? Make sure there's nothing hidden inside that's a legit, just neoprene mask, nothing more, nothing less. Looks good. We have 3 locks, one on the front, one on each wrist. Now, once I get inside and the first bucket of water goes in, I encourage all of you, try to hold your breath along with me so you can experience exactly what I'm going through. A single bobby pin is all I will have inside the tank. Now, I do 3 locks and free myself. Sort of hidden breathing apparatus, or we're doing anything suspicious. So I'd like to begin. Somebody the mask here to have a look and make sure that everything you see is exactly as we say it is. Can you check that out for me? Make sure there's nothing hidden inside that's a legit, just neoprene mask, nothing more, nothing less. Looks good. We have 3 locks, one on the front, one on each wrist. Now, once I get inside and the first bucket of water goes in, I encourage all of you, try to hold your breath along with me so you can experience exactly what I'm going through. A single bobby pin is all I will have inside the tank. Now, I do 3 locks and free myself. Sort of hidden breathing apparatus, or we're doing anything suspicious. So I'd like to begin. Somebody the mask here to have you look and make sure that everything you see is exactly wrist. Now, once I get inside and the first bucket of water goes in, I encourage all of you, try to hold your breath along with me so you can experience exactly what I'm going through. A single bobby pin is all I will have inside the tank. Now, I do 3 locks and free myself. Sort of hit breathing apparatus or doing anything suspicious. So let's begin. The mask here to have you walk and make sure that everything you see is exactly as we say it is. Can you check that out for me? Make sure there's nothing hidden inside. That's legit. Just need brains and mask, nothing more, nothing less. We have 3 locks, one up front, one on each wrist. Now, once I get inside and the first bucket of water goes in, I encourage all of you, try to hold your breath along with me so you can experience exactly what I'm going through. A single bobby pin is all I will have inside the tank. Now, I do 3 locks and free myself. Sort of hit breathing apparatus or doing anything suspicious. So let's begin. The mask here to have you walk and make sure that everything you see is exactly as we say it is. Can you check that out for me? Make sure there's nothing hidden inside.
Gentlemen.
It looked like you were cutting that a bit fine, mate.
A little too fine. Yeah, a little close.
So, how close to going to plan was that for you?
I don't know. I'm alive. That's all I can say. Oh, did you enjoy that, London? Thank you.
That's absolutely fantastic. We're thrilled to have you and to be part of this parade and create something so special. I know this may be not the best time to ask you some serious questions, but how's your experience been here in London?
Oh, I absolutely love London. This piece was actually designed to be the closer of a UK tour, which we just finished in autumn, and unfortunately, during rehearsals, we had to cut it out because
It looked like
something
you were
went
cutting
wrong,
that a
and
bit
was
fine,
gut-wrenching
mate.
to me. This was
A little
designed
too
for
fine.
the UK, and this is the first time tonight that it's ever been done in the UK, let alone on television. So I thank you all for being here
close
for
to
this
going to
experience.
plan
Thank
was
you.
that for you?
I don't know. I'm alive.
And I know you love this great city so
Did you
much
enjoy that?
you've started to base yourself here, right?
100%. I live here now.
That's absolutely fantastic. So
We're
what we
thrilled
got
to
in
have
store
you
in 2016 for Dacio?
We've got a lot coming up. We have a few deals in the works out here in the UK, and I'm just happy to be a resident of the UK now.
How's your experience? Well, thanks
been
very
here
much
in
once
London?
again. Give it up one more time for
This piece was
Dacio.
actually designed to be the closer of the UK tour.
And we're not done
We
yet.
just finished in autumn, and
We've got
unfortunately,
one
during
more
rehearsals,
act for you,
we had
and
to cut
this
it out
is a biggie.
because
It looked like you
something
for
went
us
wrong.
watching on TV. Back up to Bob and Harriet.
Thank you very much. I'm sort of breathing again now. How about you, Harriet? That was really...
It did seem a bit too close for comfort, and I know this is obvious, but as a mum, I feel the need to say, do not try that at home.
I don't think anybody's likely to do that, are they? Really?
No,
But
I
thank
know.
you so much,
Wonderful,
Darcy.
Darcy.
That was
Oh,
really
blimey.
brilliant. Thank you, Darcy.
It was very tense. If we're talking about 30 magical years, that was magical.
Fantastic. Now, what's happening now? Well, what's happening now is the grand finale. We started doing a grand finale for the parade, about 5 years ago. And this is actually a collection of the last 6 or 7 bands that came through the parade. They've waited just on very much. They're lucky enough to see. I'm sort of breathing now. How about you, Harry? Waiting. And
It did seem a bit too close for comfort, and I know this is obvious, but as a mum, I feel the need to say, do not try that at home. Please.
Thank you so much,
Wonderful, Darcy. Oh, blimey.
Thank you, Darcy.
It was very tense. If we're talking about 30 magical years, that was magical. Oh gosh, yes, returning to the arena, the group from the Walker Valley, Tennessee, Southmoore, Oklahoma, Mountain View, Arizona, Blue Valley, Kansas, and the Ramona Bowl All-Stars from California. They're forming this mass band then of more than 600 players, supplemented by the splendid choir from Walker Valley. This musical finale has been arranged and produced by Gary and Paul Lokovich and will be conducted today by world-renowned marching band arranger Wayne Down. Do not try that.
Just one thing to add to that, there was a group that really wanted to get in on the finale. So much Darcy was let me in. And that was the Fallbrook High School from San Diego. We said, guys, if you really want to get in there and do the work, who's in the band rehearsals?
Oh gosh, yes, returning to the arena, the group from the Walker Valley, Tennessee, Southmoore, Oklahoma, Mountain View, Arizona, Blue Valley, Kansas, and the Ramona Bowl All-Stars from California. They're forming this mass band then of more than 600 players, supplemented by the splendid choir from Walker Valley. This musical finale has been arranged and produced by Gary and Paul Lokovich and will be conducted today by world-renowned marching band arranger Wayne Down. Do not try that.
Just one thing to add to that, there was a group that really wanted to get in on the finale. So much Darcy was let me in. And that was the Fallbrook High School from San Diego. We said, guys, if you really want to get in there and do the work, who's in the band rehearsals?
Oh gosh, yes, returning to the arena, the group from the Walker Valley, Tennessee, Southmoore, Oklahoma, Mountain View, Arizona, Blue Valley, Kansas, Ramona Bowl, All-Stars band then of more than 600 players, supplemented by the splendid choir from Walker Valley. This musical finale has been arranged and produced by Gary and Paul Lokovich by world-renowned marching band arranger Wayne Down. Do not try that.
Just one thing to add to that, there was a group that really wanted to get in on the finale. So much Darcy was let me in.
wonderful way to bring this, the 30th anniversary of London's New Year's Day Parade, to a conclusion. Our great national anthem, and what a sound it was here in the performance arena at the end of such a fabulous parade. Bob and Harry, you put in one hell of a shift up there on commentary, but it was worth it, wasn't it, Bob?
It was a bit longer than we were expecting, Dan, to tell you the truth, but it was good fun, wasn't it, Harry?
I've got no voice left. No, it was fantastic. It's been your parade. And what a wonderful day. I mean, it was incredible to be up there and to see it all come through into the main arena. Yeah, I loved it.
It was the variety for me, Bob, that was a real highlight. This has always been a very inclusive event, and we know we've got performers from 20 different countries taking part, but it just felt like everybody was so into it and so involved.
Well, I think they were a bit too into it further up the route, actually. That was the trouble. That's why we overran. But hey, who cares? When it's such a good show, and it was today, it was brilliant, and let's hope we do it all again next year just as well.
Hey, have you got another 30 years in you?
I would like to think, but maybe not.
So just finally, when does the planning for the end of this?
Oh, long ago it started. It's like the Forth Bridge. There we go.
Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
Happy New Year.
Thank you and goodbye.
Into the main arena. Yeah, I loved it.
It was the variety for me, Bob, that was a real highlight. This has always been a very inclusive event, and we know we've got performers from 20 different countries taking part, but it just felt like everybody was so into it and so involved.
Well, I think they were a bit too into it further up the route, actually. That was the trouble. That's why we overran. But hey, who cares? When it's such a good show, it was today. It was brilliant, and let's hope we do it all again next year just as well.
Hey, have you got another 30 years in you?
I would like to think, but maybe not.
So just finally, when does the planning for the end of this?
Oh, long ago it started. It's like the Forth Bridge. There we go.
Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
Happy New Year.
Thank you and goodbye.
Into the main arena. Yeah, I loved it.
It was the variety for me, Bob, that was a real highlight. This has always been a very inclusive event, and we know but it just felt like everybody was so into it and so involved.
Well, I think they were a bit too into it further up the route, actually. That was the trouble. That's why we overran. But hey, who cares? When it's such a good show, it was today. It was brilliant, and let's hope we do it all again next year just as well.
Hey, have you got another 30 years in you?
I would like to think, but maybe not.
So just finally, when does the planning for the end of this?
Oh, long ago it started. It's like the Forth Bridge. There we go.
Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
Happy New Year.
Thank you and goodbye.
Into the main arena. Yeah, I loved it.
It was the variety